All right, cocksuckers. I brought on the drama. Go ahead, marvel at me. Don't act like you're not impressed. All right, jackasses. Welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. And I'm your host. Hey, Kenya. Dimey D. Mother Gotti. Jesus Christ Jr. And it is my 100th episode. So I decided to be extra. Because that's really who I am. I didn't decide how I would do it yet. But there will be a $100 giveaway for the 100th episode. But you guys got to work for it. It's not like... Hey, this ain't that and that ain't this. Thank you so much, Kenya. So, everybody's using this little AI guy. His name is Grok over on Twitter. And I'm going to do this thing I've been seeing people do. Like, hey, Grok, pick someone who retweeted this to give $100. So we'll do something like that later. But it's going to benefit me more than it's going to benefit you. All right, guys. So I haven't been on... Whatever. I haven't been on here for a week. As you guys know, I went to New York to go see The Great Gatsby on Broadway. And no one informed me that you don't dress like the play you're going to see. Okay, so let me show y'all real quickly. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I don't even know if you guys went to school because, like, in English class, it was a part of like the requirements to read the book. And then, in 2006 or so, we got the movie, the soundtrack produced by Jay-Z. That's me. I'm a 1920s flapper girl. Hey! We only said goodbye with words. If you can notice, me and my best friend are the only black people in the crowd. Whatever. It was an amazing play. I hate to be that guy every time. I see you, Brooklyn son. I hate to be that guy every time I go to New York. I complain, but what do people do? Oh, there goes my African American. There goes my best friend, Sporty Spice, in the chat. That's Jess. Everybody say hi. Jessica, close your ears. The New York that I want to, and I'm gonna make this quick because everybody's like, so don't come back, and that's fine. The food, no city can emulate the amount of cultures that live there that perfect the cuisine in New York. You want a slice of pizza, you want Chinese, you want Jamaican, you want Nigerian. That's the only place you can really go. I tell people I've been to Jamaica and had jerk chicken, and the jerk chicken I got on Flatbush Avenue is better than Montego Bay. Maybe I have to go in a Kingston, but I'm not willing to, sacrifices will not be made. So you got the food down pat. And that's weird. Okay, so I don't know how you guys afford the Ubers. I took the train. I wanted to touch my people. Sometimes you gotta get off your throne and touch the people and see what's going on. So I got on the train, but I got off at the wrong Broadway. I think there's a Broadway that does The Lion King, and there's a Broadway. So I got off at the wrong Broadway, no biggie. It was the one at the Lion King, and it was about 7 blocks. So I'm just like, I'm already late. Jess is waiting for me. I'll take a Uber. You say I'm on, let's say, 51st, and I need to be on 58th. No problem. Let me hail a cab. Uber. The blood clot Uber for 7 blocks was 21 USD. Not pesos. Not euros. $21 USD for 7 blocks. Okay, fine. The next day I'm driving. How do you guys drive in a habitat that has a 25 mile per hour limit, reassured that you're going to do it with these red light cameras that create a commute that I once knew to be 20 minutes to now be an hour? And then when I drive in Atlanta, just pedal to the metal. So it takes a lot of thinking. It takes a lot of thinking to drive the speed of an ice cream truck when you're normally driving. If a car has 100 on the speedometer, how unnatural it is to just stay at a quarter of that ability. So anyway, I'm cognizant that there's a 25 mile per hour limit that was going to, no, not, this is not Times Square. I said the next day when I'm driving in Brownsville or whatever. It's 20. A New Yorker's going to defend New York. Ain't nothing to defend but the food. Everything else sucks balls. And what do I gain? What do I gain? My pappy still lives there. But anyway, the fucking red camera lights are just, the speed limit. My brain can't even compute to drive at the speed. So I'm trying and then I'm going back into autoplane and driving at 30 miles and I'm seeing the cameras. I just cannot fucking wait to see the tickets that I accumulated from Hertz, the good people over at Hertz Incorporated. You know, this one's on you. So I don't know how you guys do it. The place is filthy. They got luxury buildings with trash cans in front. How is that luxury? What part of trash? Listen, guys, it's not y'all. It's the government. They want to make theirs so unbearable. They drive all the little nigglets out, and when the coast is clear, all the animals from the Caucasus Mountains will regain their land. You don't like it? There's 49 other states. But anyway, fuck New York. I lived there 31 years. I can say what I want. Fuck them. Great food though. But anyway. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. I can hear the New Yorkers now. Go fuck yourself. Fuck your life. This is going to be a show dedicated to losers. And I don't know which loser I want to start with. This is a plethora. I don't know if I want to start with Shannon's not too sharp. I don't know if I want to start with the tick that bit Justin Timberlake. But, I'm really big on love. And all things love adjacent, or things that y'all think of love that are actually not love adjacent. So here we have this kid, not my kid, thank God. Not that my kid's any better. He humps pillows, but at least he doesn't have herpes. All right, this is Yaya Mayweather, and this is the child of almost billionaire boxer Floyd Mayweather. So she's breaking a lot of, social norms to get this dummy award. You usually have a dad present, a dad with money. I wouldn't even know what kind of behavior that creates, But here she is behaving like it's for survival, and she's just doing it for the love of the game of stupidity. I think Yaya Mayweather is our first clinical case of inherited CTE. She didn't have to be in the ring to accumulate those head injuries, because here she is unscathed, but can't say the same for her brain. So if you have a life and you don't know these people, this is a guy, his name is Kentrell something. The girls, I don't know what. I'm going to tread lightly. I don't want no smoke with a motherfucker like that. There's no soul behind those eyes, just semen. He's a rapper. He's really, really big for the dumb kids generation. I don't know. I'm a millennial. Whatever's after me, the dumb kid, the one that ruined the world. He's really big for that generation, right? And some may argue that he's bigger, more widely known for his personal life, but then there's people who think that he's better than Jay-Z. But what I do know is that he has more kids. This guy is in his mid-20s, and he's on his 13th kid. And baby, allegedly has something incurable, and the girls do not care. They said, give me that incurable. I want it. So a while back, the daughter of Floyd Mayweather stabbed another girl over the love of incurable boy. And they had a kid together, and the kid is known as Floyd Mayweather's grandson. You don't even know the kid to be their kid. It hops over them, and he's just the grandson of Floyd Mayweather. And we see them make videos, punching bags. And I never see anybody, read with him, but he be with his grandpa. No need to explain. So they're just going to punch up a punching bag, and they're going to do boxer things, because that seems like what's most important. Never seen a kid with a book, but not my business. So in recent history, the boy, incurable boy, allegedly, has a wife, and we've seen them on vacation, and it's just cool. A week ago, The wife comes out as pregnant. I think they were in Paris. The wife comes out pregnant. Yesterday in the blogs, it came out that Yaya is expecting their second child together. And I just, you can do, and this is, it's so much nature versus nurture. How much influence does a parent have versus society? It's just like, well, bitches just be dumb. And that is paramount. And that's going to supersede all the private schools. Is going to supersede the money. It's going to supersede the present father in the house. Because a lot of the times when I see women date, and we're going to get into Karuchi, and there was a lot of pushback about that. A lot of the times when I see women date someone that's either really ugly, really already preoccupied with a plethora of children, or just not a good person, but they have money, you have to attribute that as a survival dating. Like, this person is poor, and I know that this person isn't good, but this person can take me out of poverty. And sometimes, I wouldn't say that's understandable, but the logic would be there. In this situation, I find it to be super illogical because your dad is Floyd Mayweather. Very, many rich. Many rich. Can't read, so you could pull a fast one over his head, write yourself some checks, and tell him it's a coloring book. You could do so many things, but instead you chose to be an idiot for a man with a wife that's pregnant, 12 other kids, and allegedly an incurable disease. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be an incurable octo dad land. And then it's just, what? You're doing it for the love of the game because you're not in any kind of survival mode. Your dad has an immense amount of money. It's just mental health. That's too easy of a cop out. You bitches don't love yourself. I don't know. But Yaya Mayweather is our first case of inherited CTE, and that's what we're going to attribute to because nothing else makes sense. So she's our first loser of the day. Don't worry, there'll be many more. Disgusting. It's not even hot. But anyway, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it's none of the above. And the nigga's just hot. And men are ugly. So you see a guy that's good looking, you kind of panic, lose your brain, and just start doing shit just to be doing it. He's not even hot. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the new kids have a different criteria for hot, but baby, that ain't it. All right. The next dummy we're gonna go to is because I love when men face consequences, but I also like when men that prefer white women face consequences because that's like a double whammy. So we already hate men, right? Cool. Nothing to see here, nothing to like here. But now we have very, very few men of our, color that aren't in jail, aren't poor, aren't crippled, and then that very small percentile has been brainwashed to feel that success comes with a different race or a lighter shade. So I really like to see the instant karma of our very select few men abandoning us. So in real time, Shannon Sharp lost everything behind a very mediocre, and I'm not just saying it like, oh, this is I showed y'all her on Twitter. She looked like one of those spy kids from a movie. You ever watch a movie with like spy kids and they have like the Scully in the backpack and they're coming to, very, very not worth losing an empire. But here we are, just happy to be around white people, white young little girls. And someone said the only people who are shocked by Shannon Sharp's firing are those who didn't know his history of women and children. Since 1994, he's had 13 court cases for paternity suits to domestic violence to child abuse to SA, all white women, and still hasn't learned his lesson. He was only given a job over the years because he has a willingness to tap dance for biscuits. Oh my God. I love me a good read. So we found out yesterday that he was fired from ESPN, and there's more. When it rains, it pours. And I love it because what? Not only are you a man, hate those, but you're a white lover man. So I would usually be like, God damn, y'all some don't care. Lessons will be learned. So not only did he lose $23 million to the spy kid, lose his job with ESPN. And by the way, the $23 million that he gave to the mediocre white woman, they said is more than he accumulated while playing in the NFL. So he gave away more than his entire NFL earnings to his spy kid. He lost his spot at ESPN. Now, when people see people making money, they want some too. And I ain't even mad because we're dealing with a white lover. Shannon Sharp faces another $20 million lawsuit after allegedly spreading false claims about a woman's viral moment with Usher. What your mama named you? Let's sound it out. Jimalita. You need to sue your mama too. Jimalita Tillman, a global director for the Harold Washington Cultural Center, says she appeared on national media to correct the record, but alleges the defendants continue to spread rumors. She also claimed the false narrative caused significant harm to her character and led to emotional distress. My neck, my back, my neck and my back. Yeah, girl. Stay on the floor and don't move until help comes. So now that he is being sued and the girl successfully won, other people want a piece of the pie. And I would usually feel bad, like, come on. But you're a white lover. So I have no sympathy or empathy there. So that's what's going on with Shannon Sharp. Love to see it. I don't care. I think I have a little bit more on Shannon Sharp. Cat Williams tried to warn Shannon Sharp after the Jonathan Majors situation, but he brushed it off. Let's see.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
What he went through, Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out. And you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you. Coming to...
There's something so eerie about that that interview. Like, is Cat Williams a witch? So many things he foreshadowed, but the foreshadowing of Mr. Netta, a.k.a. Shannon and Sharp, losing everything to his love for a Caucasus mountain dweller is, life imitates art and art imitates life. So, love it down. Anybody else want to come out? Now's the time. He probably got $10 left, but take that too. Another person that I've never really cared for when I used to watch basketball eons ago was Gilbert Arenas. When I was, younger, he was known for bringing the tool to work. And if you know, he wasn't a mechanic, so you know what tool I'm referring to. But I've been seeing him, and this is the thing about podcasts, the good that comes with the bad and vice versa. A lot of things that we learn about these entertainers who decide to, when their career dies, crawl out their grave and grab a microphone. Some of the things that they discuss tarnishes their image and the way they look. And just like, oh, this whole time I was a fan of X, Y, and Z. He's really a dick. So, it just shows you that not to, I hate fan culture, like super fan culture, but it shows that these people are human, and a lot of times the human that they are really sucks. So we've been seeing a lot of bad things come out of Gilbert Arenas' mouth. He's like a black woman hater. He's just really a dumb guy. So I saw something yesterday, 2 days ago, before he was arrested, about his relationship. Hold on. There's going to be a lot of scrolling this episode. When he was dating, what's this girl's name again from Housewives? Fuck the name. Pay attention to the story. Was it Gloria? Gloria something. I know my name. So Gloria and him were engaged, right? And this just to show you how much of a lame he is. And this story I had saved before he got locked up. So we'll get into that story later. So I guess this is something he shared on his podcast. Gilbert Arenas stated, I proposed to my girlfriend with a $400K ring. Then she broke up with me 8 days later. But I stole my ring back, swapped it out with a fake one, and then she sued me and still lost. When my girl and I broke up, I was like, that was a fucking waste of money. I want my $400K ring back. So I had a fake ring made to switch out. Then I called her and said, hey, babe, I miss you. I want to make things right. I faked a whole relationship with her for about 4 months just to earn her trust and get close enough to swap. After I got the real ring back, we broke up again. Then she started going off on social media claiming she made over $500K from me. To show her I didn't lose anything, I posted a picture with the ring. Real manly. She checked hers and realized it was fake. That's when the lawsuit came. She claimed I robbed her and wanted the ring back. But I already sold it and used $100K of that money to pay for my lawyer fees. First of all, keep us out the group chat. Second of all, There's so many other ways this could have been done. I'm not the one to say, okay, let her keep the ring. A ring, and I think legally in some states, the ring is only the recipients if the actual marriage actually happens. At that point, you could, ask for it back if that doesn't work, litigations, whatever. This was just the corniest TV sitcom way to get it. And it just shows you how corny the guy is. Taking all of that time and energy, faking a relationship for 4 months, getting a fake ring swapped, and he just even has a corny look at his face. This is the face of someone who would do that. This is another case of something where you could have been right, but the way you conducted yourself made you wrong. Hate him immensely. So after that, I didn't even know this was going to happen. He was arrested for some kind of gambling ring that he was a part of. And I'm just like, I'm seeing this guy too much. Where is that video? Don't worry, guys. When I get a budget, these things are going to be flying and like, but we in the hood now, baby. Ex-NBA star Gilbert Arenas danced his way out of jail after his arrest for allegedly running an illegal gambling business. Let's see what it details. Gilbert Arenas was one happy camper after leaving jail Wednesday after his arrest for allegedly hosting high-stakes illegal poker games. Oh, come on, guys. Have a live a little. Video posted on X shows the former NBA star dancing and pumping his fist in the air while making his way down a flight of stairs outside what appears to be a detention facility in LA. So he was released shortly after, and he came on his podcast to tell us what happened.
Nah, they didn't. Nah, they didn't knock the door down. Nah, they were just out there just yelling and shit for no damn reason. Just waking up. I snitched fast. No, I bailed out. I got a snitch in September. Like, do you know anything about the system? No, me neither. Too. I'm just asking. Like, when do I get the like when do I get to it? Like, do I do it? Do I start doing it now? Like, cause I'm on bail or like what's the process? Like, I'm trying to figure, like, what do you do? Like, you bail out. Because we didn't get to talk to nobody. So I didn't get to, it's like we got some lawyers. And then, they basically told us bail or no bail. Bail. And then we bailed out. We was out. So I think, like, right now, this is when I'm supposed to try to tell. Uh-huh. Bad boys. What you gonna...
Just fucking lame. Just, I'm just not used to seeing celebrities speak so much, especially in situations they're not supposed to speak, especially men just pulling up a mic and just speaking. Ew, gross, gay, hate it, never want to see it again. So that is Gilbert Arenas. If you ever liked him before and you still do, I question you. But we'll be seeing a lot more of him because he's kind of basking in the attention he's getting right now, and it's really gross. All right, who else is a loser? This shouldn't be hard. Not Ja Rule. You know what? Let's hop off of loser. I just like that Ja Rule hasn't been defeated by that whole 50 Cent thing. He's still on tour. I don't know how much he gets paid to show. It doesn't matter. Still booked and busy. Worry about yourself and your bananas over on aisle 3. He does have a segment in his tour where he gets dressed live for the audience. I guess that's a taunt for the enemy that isn't shaped as well. But here it is. Good for him. Was it necessary? No. Was it a good shot at people that look like shit right now? Absolutely. Do what you got to do. They always trying to take him down, but if I had a car ride for 8 hours, could I play more G Unit or Murder Inc? Murder Inc. Murder fucking Inc. Okay. Someone's crashing out in your chat, sis. Let's see. Kenya, I don't see it. Handle his ass, chat, whoever he is. What else is going on in the news? Bobby Brown. Okay, so not that this is fun or anything, but it's the internet. Whatever I see, y'all gonna see. So you guys know that the guy from Boys to Men, his name is Sean Stockman. Never knew his name. Everybody just knew Wanye for more reasons than one, but whatever. Boys to Men, Sean has a podcast. I've been seeing it here and there, and he recently had Bobby Brown on there. And we all know that Bobby Brown was the badass of his generation. Who can he be the equivalent of these days? You know, everybody has a sexual allegation, so I don't even want to put that on him. Bobby Brown stands in the lane by his own. So Bobby Brown was on there and told us a couple of stories and sang us a couple of tunes. Let's see real quick.
Girl, if you treat her right real nice and hold her tight, only tenderonis can give the special love. Special kind of love that makes you feel good inside. And if you believe in love and all
Carry him,
that
Sean. Please
it
carry
can
him.
do, give it a chance, girl.
Okay.
You find romance. And if you find the tender.
Okay. So that wasn't good, but it's okay. You can't do drugs and expect your pipes to still be there. But thank you, Sean, for being a good friend and trying to carry him. Bobby Brown also tells a story about how Bill, Bev, and DeVoe kicked him out of his own group just for them to leave and create their own. I mean, at the time, he was really obnoxious.
You left the group in 1985.
Yes.
To pursue your solo career.
Yep.
But first, let's back up before we get into that. We just learned that you started the group.
Mm-hmm.
And they kicked you out.
Kicked me out of my own
group.
Of my own group.
Please explain how that worked. Like, make sense.
It was a vote, and it was 3-1. Ralph didn't vote.
Oh, why didn't Ralph vote?
Ralph said I can't kick him out of his own out of the group. The other three.
So it's Bell Biv DeVoe.
Bell Biv DeVoe kicked me out. Basically.
And then proceeded to start their own group.
Right. Proceeded to start
their own group. And Bell Biv DeVoe kicked you out of your group.
Out of my group.
Ain't that a bitch?
And then didn't.
Well, Bobby Brown was definitely the David Ruffin of our generation, so a little bit intolerable and full of himself. So I cannot side with him. I can see why they would do it. What else we got going on? If you want to see more of that podcast, you could go over to wherever they got it. Not plugging anybody else. I don't like this guy's face. And I just know he's the CEO of the record label that Meg Thee Stallion was originally on. And they had like these 2-3 year lawsuit going back and forth. He had her in a 360. He was just stealing her money. And then one day he was like, you know what? I was wrong about that. Truce. So him like saying anything in a positive light about her is weird because I've only seen this guy for stealing her money and putting her in a bad deal. But he recently came out and said that he wanted to sign Erica Banks, and everything Erica Banks did was to copy Meg Thee Stallion. They better make it quick. Y'all know I don't like clips that are over 1 minute.
You know what I'm saying? So they all wanted that. That was the era of sexy women rapping. So with that being said, yeah, I was just trying to get her, dolled up. Excuse me. Just so she can, look cute out there, have confidence, all that type of stuff. We did a lot of artist development with her.
When you do artist development, does that have to do with surgery and stuff like that, or is that?
Well, I tell you what, the first time, you know what I'm saying, it didn't have nothing to do with it, but we asked her, the first surgery she got, we helped her get that, you know what I'm saying, and I saw the confidence go out the roof, but that wasn't part of artist development, it's just what she wanted at the time. And I ain't gonna lie, when the first one, you know what I'm saying, when it happened, yeah, she was turned up, man, you know what I'm saying, everything was perfect, and I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna keep 20 bands to the side for any artist, any next girl artist that come. Yeah, I'm gonna just, have that on the table, because getting the BBL seemed to bring a lot of confidence to these girls. I wanted to sign Erica when me and Megan was on good terms. T. Ferris told me that probably wouldn't be a good idea because, girls don't like to have more, you know what I'm saying? Right. They want to be the only one and all that type of stuff. So I let it go, you know what I'm saying? But I kept it in my head that when things went south, I was able to hit her back up.
How do you feel about Erica's career right now?
What career?
Well, right now, Erica, she's more like known for like the hip hop stuff, the TV stuff instead of her music.
Let's pause them real quick. Right now, Erica is on tour at strip clubs and has a VIP special. Not to shade, just want to let y'all know what's going on with her career.
She's a real talented
and that's
artist.
Very serious, not a joke.
I felt like she had the chance to be a star just like Megan. But you know, she wanted to part ways. She wanted to be Megan so much, you know what I'm saying, that she wanted to do everything that Megan did, even fight with me, you know what I'm saying? So
please.
that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be like Megan so much, bro. She wanted to even fight with me like Megan fight with me, you know, because there wasn't no reason for us to be.
Let's cut his mic off. Maybe you're the problem. People just really don't speak well. Okay, so that's what's going on over there in Ghetto World. Let's see what else is going on. I saw this yesterday when I was driving back home from work, and I didn't even intend for this to be on the show. But you guys do remember the little altercation when Nicki and Cardi actually met, and there was a physical altercation. The person that alleged to have hit Cardi wasn't Nicki, it was Riley. Former friends with Remy Ma hopped over to the Nicki bandwagon. I would like to hear that story, but we got a different story. I guess there was a fashion week in Cannes, France, not too long ago. Riley said she was in the airport. She was wheelchair bound because she wasn't feeling well. She had the wheelchair escort. She ran into Cardi as soon as her wheelchair was parked. You know, the video is 6 minutes. It breaks my heart. Let's just try to get to some kind of 7 minutes. Okay, that's really gonna not work for me. Let's just pick apart, and whatever is not covered, I'll fill you guys in because I did actually watch this in its whole entirety.
She's standing there, and they roll me right here, and she's standing right there where that TV monitor is.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking.
Does she know you behind me? Okay, perfect.
So she's chewing, and then she turns and she looks, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I say nothing. My assumption, because I'm not going to put something out there that I'm not sure about, is that it didn't click on her in her head, possibly when she first saw me, that it was me.
You. Yeah.
Maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what was the reason. And she I didn't say anything. So maybe once I didn't answer her, maybe she was like, do I got problems with this person or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
So whenever it clicked on her, whenever it registered, I'm watching her, remember? So I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this and she's telling him in his ear. So I just take, like the bag that's in my lap and I just put it on the wheelchair part because I know I'm probably going to have to stand up. And he turns around and he looks and I'm just like, I'm still sitting in the chair. I'm just looking. And so now, once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime. You got me f***ed up. You got me. Like, immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah. You thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? You on the internet talk about how you. Now, one thing I never have done, never ever done. There's not any footage of me ever going on camera and elaborating on me having a physical fight with someone if there wasn't already footage to show that it happened. I don't come from that world. I don't care what it was. I'm not going to tell you I stole a pack of cookies out the store and there's no proof. I just don't do that. I don't think it's cute. I think you sound stupid.
Yeah.
I think anybody even admitting to something in any capacity, they don't have to, is crazy.
Yeah.
That's not my world. So there's nothing online of me ever saying, yeah, haha, that's why I beat her up. That's not how I move. I don't move like that. And so she was like, yeah, you online. So I looked at her and I said, yo, you look so stupid because we're in France.
So we in the airport.
In the airport, but in France. We're not in the airport in the States.
Yes.
Because I actually kind of think that if it's really like that, if you feel like being like that in the States, we all know what bookings is. We all been in Rikers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
No,
okay. Okay. Yeah,
I know my father was in there. I visited him a couple times, but yeah, you're right.
Everybody knows you've been locked up somewhere. But locked up abroad, like the show that's on A&E.
International lawyers, all that. Oh my God.
What?
Yeah.
And so she's yelling and she's screaming. And I was like, wow. I said, this is 3 kids later. 3 kids later. I've of course stood up now because I have to stand up because
You gotta protect yourself.
I don't know what any of them are gonna do. So you know, I'm always looking to be the mature person at this point because I have too much to lose. But I'm definitely by nature a fighter. My heart doesn't pump Kool-Aid, and I will go down into my last second of breathing, and I'm gonna bang. I'm not gonna. It is what it is,
like
you know. So
I really like you.
But I just was like, girl, grow up. She's like, grow up. You think that? I was just like, you look so stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You gotta chill. She takes her shoes off. She starts throwing her shoes.
Really?
She
Why
starts
was this on the
throwing
internet?
her bags. I don't know. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, now the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, you know, ultimately the end result was nothing. Just a bunch of just making us look stupid as black people. And, you know, she went about her business. But one, she was the aggressor in the original altercation, not me.
Can you tell me that original altercation? I don't know nothing about it.
That would mean I have to tell you about me being physical with someone on air.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't do that. Okay.
What the happened?
But I'll tell you. But she was the aggressor. No one initiated anything with her. At this stage of where we are in life, and yelling in the airport, and it just is so corny. It's
okay. So, a couple of things I want to take. Kenya said lies. Kenya, why did I lie? First thing I want to take away is, bitch, was she pregnant? This is all I thought she was gonna give us the meat and potatoes. So she stands up and she's pregnant. So, all right, you ain't gotta tell us. We know she's pregnant. Second of all, she was the aggressor. Y'all know I can't stomach Nikki. You know, this is a biased story. This is Nikki's lapdog. So saying that she's the aggressor in this situation, she tells the story well. What I do like about her is that she still got that old school flair where you don't go online and talk about your crimes. I like that about her. I don't know much about her. I don't watch nigger TV, so I didn't know anything about her except for, she switched bandwagon. She was, pro Remy, and I don't know how she got on the other side. But her essence is a little bit more clean cut than I presume. All I hear about her is fighting. Not that that's a bad thing. Not that I wouldn't be known for the same. But nonetheless, I liked her storytelling, and it does make you believe her side. I didn't feel for a minute until she said she was the aggressor in the Nikki situation that it was something to second guess, because she didn't try to make herself sound tough. She just said, instead of matching her energy, she was just telling Cardi, we're in the airport. This is performative because you don't want to fight in the airport. You got your security guards, and I'm in a wheelchair. Who cares? Just thought it was a cool clip to show y'all of Riley giving us a little taste of what happened back with the Nikki fight. So without saying, because she's not from the era where we telling herself, she had to lump Cardi up for being the aggressor with her master, Nikki. All right, what else is going on? Rick Ross reminds me so much of his ex baby mama, Tia the Teeth. They just, they find a moment and then they don't go away. Like you got to know your 15 seconds. You got to get in and get out. You can't leave when you're not hot anymore. So he told a really, really funny joke last week. Him and 50 have hated each other for a very long time. And he called 50's claimed son. He has two sons. One he doesn't claim, one he does claim. The one with the sex worker, the Asian one. So the boy is, a Blasian. So he called the little boy Bruce Leroy. We had a great laugh. We slapped our knees, threw our heads back, let our cavities show. But now he's just like, he won't get out the pool. I know he's pissing in that pool because he has not left that pool in a week. All right. He says that he wants to buy 50's son, Bruce Leroy, a bike. And then he goes over to ask 50 some questions about money not adding up to him. Ross really asked the ultimate rap business question: How do you go diamond and still not own your masters? Let's make this quick.
Let's get back to business. I got a question. 50 Cent, after your first album went diamond, no one around you thought it'd be a good idea to renegotiate that horrendous contract you was in? for ownership of your masters after that first album. The second album. Third album. The fourth album. Yo, who got fucked worse, man? Who got fucked worse?
I really think at some point in life, him and Tia need to work it out because they're equally soulmates. Okay, so, a little part of me feels that 50 has met his match because we know 50 is resilient and he does not stop and he's a bully. But ever since Ross has been making fun of his child's mother being a sex worker, his child being Bruce Leroy, I haven't really heard from him. But he has been deflecting. He's been posting a lot of memes about Trump. He even deflected and started bullying Little Kim and BBLs lately. But he has not responded to Rick Ross since he dropped the ether of Little Bruce Leroy. So I hope something from this, but it won't. I wouldn't waste my time to say it. He's never going to stop. But I do feel like he's scared of this one because he can't do the money talk. The boy got a farm. He can't do the money talk. He can't, all the angles that he usually take for opponents, I think he hit a wall with Rick Ross. So it's really annoying how much he's in the pool, titties just holding him afloat, and he's, beating the dead horse. We got it. You're funny. But being that an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine, keep going. I hate that boy from Queens. So something about them Queens people. They can't dress and they're really obnoxious. All right. So what else is going on? Anybody that slows down 50 Cent, you got my vote. Like I say, usually I don't watch clips prior. I just don't have the attention span. So sometimes I'll save a clip and then I'll play it for y'all and I'll be like, okay, so that was a waste of time. I don't know if I'm going to feel this way, but something's alluding that Drake is taking his time on stage to wham instead of perform because the caption is poor fans pay for a concert and they got a group therapy session. Let's see.
I was saying backstage, I was saying that this is the place, a very special place in my heart. Because this is where my son was conceived. So this is a big show for me, I hold Amsterdam very dear to my heart. There would be no Adonis if there wasn't an Amsterdam, so shout out to y'all. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I came here after all these years and I brought the whole fucking catalog. I brought the whole clip. I came to turn all the way up tonight. I brought every song I got. Hey, I'm staying on this stage as long as you need me, so you feel fulfilled. That's what I'm doing tonight. But this is how I want to start it off, though. I want to make sure, since we've been doing shows in Amsterdam for a long time, I just want to make sure that I got some day ones in the building. You know what day ones are, right?
They hated on him. There's nothing wrong with that fucking clip. But, people are very bandwagony. Y'all gonna keep on telling y'all that one summer, I think it was 2013, I carried one, where he dropped Controller and One Dance. No one's ever had the number one and number two top songs of the summer at the same time. So for Kendrick and that little West Coast twist mouth talking, twist up your legs, just... y'all really are fickle pickles. Y'all are really, really... Nonetheless, Drake makes himself very, very easy to hate because he himself is not consistent and he kind of, emulates whoever he's around at the time. But that one summer of One Dance and Controller, I'm going to actually turn my head to any Drake slander because it's just, y'all and other people dick. And y'all too ungrateful. To him. How many damn Kendrick songs can you say that you fucking love? Drake got more than 20. So, I'm not going to help y'all bandwagon dick riding. So that clip, I'm going to have to denounce it. It wasn't a therapy session. Let the man talk for 1 minute. Y'all are haters. Fickle. I would never want y'all on my team. Y'all go wherever the wind blow, except for a bank, except to some money. That's funny to me. All right. What else is going on? Ray J is such a disgrace. We seen him on. And why does Evelyn have a podcast? Like, girl, nobody forgot that pum pum slap. Like, you don't deserve a microphone. You need a straight jacket. So we saw on Evelyn Lozada podcast, whatever it's called. And it's going to be a clip from that podcast today because her daughter had a baby for the game, and they try to make that make sense, and it didn't. Nonetheless, last week he was on that couch saying that he loves his sister Brandy, but he knows he's a disappointment to her, and he is. He does not stop speaking. And this week we hear from him. Ray J blames the black community for not backing his dream to become a streamer. The problem is we seen 2 episodes, and allegedly every time Ray J speaks, it seems drug induced, and it has no credibility. So the minute he got a mic, and he's like a kid, the minute he gets a mic, he's bad. Is this thing on? And he just does things for attention. He went and he lied about sexual relations with Sexy Red, and Sexy Red calmly checked him like, yo, bro, why would you do that? I don't know you in a sexual capacity. Why would you do that? And he goes, I'm sorry, I just needed attention. So you're going to blame the black community instead of taking accountability. But I've never seen a crackhead and accountability in the same room. So let's just skip that. Let's hear his, and it's all for attention. That's the problem with living in the shadow of a bigger sibling, that you're always looking for ways to feel alive and not be so-and-so's brother, so-and-so's sister. And that is the syndrome that we see in Ray J trying to fight out the box of being Brandy's brother. Let's see.
Weak, bro. Because, bro, black people don't give a fuck about no black people.
That's true.
Black people don't give a fuck about black people. Period. Nigga be telling niggas like what they going through and shit. And then black people be the first to start talking shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, my nigga.
But
like,
people,
life is good, but life could be better, nigga. That's what I'm saying to y'all niggas. Y'all not even reading between the lines. Y'all too stupid to think that niggas is really tripping.
We're stupid?
Off some shit when we living good, but we saying living good don't mean nothing to what really matter as far as truth and lies, nigga. Listen to what I'm saying, you stupid motherfuckers.
You can't talk to people like that and want support. I mean, I do it, but I do
Listen
it fine.
to what the fuck I'm saying, nigga. I'm telling you, like, we're living too good, nigga, to be quiet, nigga. Fuck living good. We just want to be broke. And we're, like, if the truth comes with brokenness, then I'd rather run with the broke shit, nigga. These niggas acting like we not living life. All motherfucking day, every goddamn day, 24 hours a day, we having a good time. And then when a nigga want to complain and talk about my truth, when I'm trying to protect my kids, black people want to trip. Nigga, fuck black people, nigga.
I ain't mad at that.
What?
It makes sense.
Real, nigga, fuck black people, nigga. Bro, it's some real niggas out here. There's some real niggas out here, and there's black people that tear black people down. Black people tear black people down, nigga, not white people. White people tear people down because that's what they used to doing. Then black people tear people down because they like it. They love it. They love tearing black people down, bro. They can't wait till a nigga fuck up.
I did the Trump face.
Can't wait till a nigga fuck up, bro. These niggas acting like when I'm going on my rants about truth, that I fuck my own shit up. Nigga, I'm definitely chilling, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm living too good, nigga. That's what I'm saying. It's a problem. Fucking idiots.
Oh my God. All right. So I'm with you when you're right and I'm with you when you're wrong. I was ready to denounce his, this is the thing. Just like when people kill each other and they say black on black crime, white on white, people that are populated amongst themselves, they sabotage their surroundings. So the white people are doing it. We're just not in that community. But this is the problem. You and Kanye got the same dealer. Like, it's deciphering things. Like, sometimes you make sense, and then the drugs start talking. And then sometimes you make sense, and then the drugs start talking. Like, in it, like every other sentence, I'm back and forth. It's like the drugs is battling you. So it's a pulling. Ray J, ain't nobody got time. And you lack accountability. Your show ain't pop because the first taste we got of it, I just said, you be losing us. You keep on lying. You keep on letting the drugs talk for you. And then you insulting the audience. I mean, that's fun when I do it, but you don't have a comedic flair. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all mad because I'm living too good. Broke motherfuckers. Hey, so that wasn't fun. So we're not going to come back. We're not going to come back so you can belittle us because you're chasing the ghost of Brandy Norwood. It's so much psychological shit going on with you because of being the underdog. And then them drugs don't help. And then the accusations of you being the reason Whitney died has been coming out so much this year. They saying that you was the enabler. You was the go to the store and get the drugs boy. And then you're dealing with a lot. And you might want to stay off a camera until sort things out. But yeah, oops. My brain did your ass. I just called you Brandy. Yeah, Brandy's brother. We don't want it. You losing us too much. You're losing yourself. So I don't think a podcast right now for what you're dealing with, it's a good idea. Yeah, you're melting and unraveling right before us in real time. Just not good for business. All right. What else we got going on? This was really weird and unfair. So y'all know that Glorilla's house in Georgia. What county was that? Forsyth? I can never say that county. It's a yeehaw county. That's all to be said. The house got robbed, and instead of finding the assailants, they noticed some weed in her house, and they locked her up, not for any crime, but for having weed. So Georgia does not have legalized weed. In fact, anything over 1 ounce is a felony. That's pretty heavy. So a state rep is calling for charges against Glorilla to be dropped and is pushing for a bill that would prevent crime victims from being arrested for unrelated issues while being assisted by police, right? So like if I call you, and this is why people don't be helping people, because things like this is real. And this should have been passed. So like if I see somebody get hit by a car, and I call the police because I'm being a good Samaritan, like, hey, come help this person. They're losing a lot of blood. And they'd be like, what's your name? Why does it fucking matter? Help the fucking person dying. No. We need your name. No, I don't. Hey, Tyrone Biggums. Okay, that's interesting, Tyrone. Come with us because you have a warrant from 2023. Like, this is why shout out to Representative Eric Bell, because one crime has nothing. You got to catch me in traffic, bitch. So this is what the representative is pushing for. Unrelated crimes should not be dealt with for something else. Like, that shouldn't even have to be said, but this fucking country. All right, this girl, I hate white privilege. I hate podcasts, so I double hate her. Bobby Altoff. Okay, that's a mouthful. Has officially ended her podcast. Okay. Ended before it started. But anyway, white privilege. She said this podcast started off as a dream to make money. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did, to be honest. I did think this was going to last a bit longer. Well, when you steal somebody's whole monotone flow, who's that, Funny Marco? You guys are so unoriginal and underwhelming to begin with. You steal somebody's whole flow, you don't execute it correctly. You can, you're going to get a couple of views, but it's not going to last long. So this is the girl who just out of nowhere just started getting super big names. Like she got Drake, Offset, even became friends with Sukihana for a little black support. Nothing's genuine. I see right through you, Judas. Let's hear her bitch and moan about it live.
At the end of the day, she was good, and I'm going to miss her, and I'm gonna miss. I will miss doing this podcast, and I will miss the money this podcast brought me.
White tears.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money, and
not interested. That quick, you lost me. And something about it feels gimmicky to me. It's let's save the white girl. That was her Batman call. Hey guys, I'm losing viewership, so I'm gonna pretend I'm ending it, and I'm just just a little white girl dancing. Those fucking people. So I'm not really sold. I think it's a gimmick we got to save the white girl and burn in hell, girl. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about these people, but I've been seeing so much lies that wasn't being corrected by the community notes. So she came on here and just cleared it up herself. So Krishan Rock was on Academics Batiman Ak podcast or whatever his stream is. And it was such a awkward, I didn't get to, secondhand embarrassment made me click something right off. But I was watching so many clips and so many comments on Twitter. I was just like, let me go. Two dickheads and a mic. Couldn't do it. But I do know from the clips on Twitter, she's really pushing that she is transitioning into this religious Christian. She doesn't want us to know her for the debauchery that she actually is. I don't know these people, just whatever. Somehow, when she used the word transitioning, people thought it was funny to make a rumor that she was transitioning not into a life of Christ, but into a man named Chris Rock. Real mature, guys. Real fucking mature. So she, took to social media to tell you guys about yourselves.
Gonna be Christopher. I am, bro. Let me address this, bro. I am tired of y'all keep playing with me. When I was talking about my transitioning with my walk with Christ from serving the world. How you get me say I'm transitioning into my faith with God? This is why that I'm transitioning to a transgender. Stop playing with me, bro. Social media is not real. It's not, and they keep bullying me, bro. What? I'm not gonna lie. There's no way you don't laugh at this story. Come on. Fresco. You don't find not this right funny? Now. No, that's weird. Alright, I won't laugh. Cause you already laughed. And it's cool. Now I'm addressing it. Stop playing with me.
I don't subscribe to religion at all. At all. I really feel like it's a major cult. But what I don't do is take anyone's faith from them or like make fun of it. It's just like so weird. Whatever keeps people at peace, whatever keeps you from climbing over my fence and killing my dog, more power. Just making fun of the girl's path and like, I don't care for the pit bull. I didn't even know pit bulls have religion. But it's just so immature to like start a rumor about her transitioning because y'all hear the word. Y'all are big kids. I just hate humanity. There's no hope. Go fuck yourselves. This is a clip of 50. I'm not even doing it. This is the clip I was telling y'all about people not knowing comedic timing. You got 2 times to tell a joke. One for the people in the front, one for the people in the back. And after that, we're gonna bring out the Sandman. This is him asking to buy 50 Cent's kid a puppy, and I just, why play it? All right, so we all know the Hulkster is burning in hell, having his dance with the Queen of England, and amongst other people. You know who you are. TMZ has said Hulk Hogan's official cause of death has been revealed, and it's racism. Next story. Nigger news. We can't avoid it. There's the boy, K-Swoo, whatever. We all seen it on Twitter. And it's going down, and it's going to be a revision. Like how once again, not really debriefed on religion, but I do hear things, and I know there's like the New Testament and the Old. So I know there's going to be another rendition. You guys idolize celebrities, so maybe it'll be the King James version or the Beyonce version. You guys put them up there. So when they do revise the Bible, I do think there's going to be a new lesson. And this lesson is going to be, how they be like, honor thy father. This new version of the Holy Book is going to have something pertaining with parents honoring their children. Because I ain't never seen no shit like this. So this is K-Swoo, and his daddy took the stance to tell on him in hopes of getting a sentence reduction or freedom of some sort. And we ain't never see, this is some biblical shit. The nigga chose himself over his child. So I just want to show y'all him actually taking the stand, because I saved that video to show y'all.
That right? Yeah, I remember that. And that's 478-305-9583.
This is the father.
Right? Now that phone's under your dead friend's name, Daryl Watts, right? Right. You paid for that phone, right? Correct. And in December, you paid something like $1,000 that you owed on that phone and others. Right. So whoever it is that had that phone, the shooter, you supplied it to him. Oh, I didn't know the shooter had the phone. I didn't know.
It's a family plan, sir.
Daryl Watts was your best friend, right?
Yeah.
He was murdered. Yeah. To this day, you are not cleared as a suspect in that case.
Sustained. Mr. DeCoste, just ask questions, please, that are relevant.
An arrest has not been made in the murder of Daryl Watts.
Sustained.
Oh, that's not even a clip I wanted to show y'all. He straight up gives his son up. Hold on.
Person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick.
My son.
Oh my God.
What's your son's name?
Oh my God.
Hakeem.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, they letting the beat drop.
After the murder of Charles McCormick, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
Oh my God. You could have said no, bro.
Was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I wanted him to remove the post.
Are you aware of any other posts Hakeem Robinson made to his social media around that time that concerns you?
Yes.
What was that?
It was another post of dude Lil Buck.
What did you see?
It was just the emojis on the bottom of it that said bye bye bye.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Say it again.
It was the emojis, the hand emojis saying bye bye.
Man, two things that happened after that. There's a rumor that the plea deal that he compromised his son's life for, that he thought he was getting for that testimony, didn't even get cleared. But, you know, people say whatever. But what actually did happen, and I don't know if I saved the video, and this isn't even worth playing. I'm just going to let y'all know. So he did case Wu. The verdict came in. He was charged with first-degree murder. I hope y'all know the difference between first and second. First is you might die, okay? You might. He is still claiming his innocence and it's pretty much packed up. And these people are bad, bad criminals. Do you guys see that this Nike tech that he has on, or the alleged murderer? The word alleged is just so funny. Like, that's him right there. I can see him. This Nike tech that he has on has distinct patterns. You have the black arms, but the gray chest, and then, you know, the black hood. Do you know this motherfucker? This motherfucker went on live with the murder outfit, with the murder wardrobe. This is you. This is the killer. This is the murder weapon. This is the murder wardrobe. What are those, 13s, white and gray? He came out spiffy. He came out spiffy to kill. Dressed and ready to kill. Dressed to death. You know, let's do a wordplay on that later, okay? And then you go on live with the same motherfucking outfit, and then you allude to the murder, bye-bye, and then you go, y'all got the wrong person. Did I save it? He did a press conference today. Let me see if the blog's got it. Let me go over to Instagram, because, you know, I can always empathize with a certain kind of murder. Like, if it's to kill you, to preserve my life, motherfucker, you're going down. But you gotta be smart. I don't like this kind of murder. I don't like dumb murders. Let's see if the blogs. All I see is them damn teeth. I don't even think they care. No. Did I save it? The boy is claiming he's going to come back in an appeal, and y'all got it all wrong. I even think he's alluding to one of his friends had on his outfit. Baby, he is clawing at the ground. Yeah, I didn't save it. Damn, in that moment, I didn't care either. But that was Case Wu. He was found guilty yesterday in first-degree murder. He's still claiming his innocence, and his dad helped put him away. Yeah, I really didn't save it. Gotta be better than that. All right. Who cares? Okay, I was still trying, but nah, it's really not there. Let's see what else is going on. All right, so is this mic on? This is interesting. So I do not watch podcasts, and I definitely, if I were, would not watch Cam Newton's. I don't really care. Another person whose personality, who I don't like, overshadowing their actual talent and career. Whatever. A lot of people making more money off a podcast, so they don't care. So I presume that they both have podcasts. That's Gilly and Wallow got $1 million worth of game. And then Cam Newton got who knows what it's called. Who said something about who first? I think okay, let's read the caption so I don't have to guess. Cam Newton fired back at Gilly, and wow, I've never seen anyone go at the king of Philly like this. He took shots at Gilly's rap career and brought up money talk. Now I remember. Cam said something about Gilly on his podcast. Cam didn't know it was going to rile Gilly up. They should show Gilly's video. Gilly went in, you know how Gilly is. He gets real close to the camera, and that face is just that face. And he did what he thought was tearing, because he's really good at, they say he used to write for Lil Wayne. Who's they? Enough people for me to believe it. He's really good at wordplay, so he does a good dragging. But baby, every drag has its day. Cam Newton came back and fired up at Gilly. I don't like 5-minute clips. Let's see where we can get the meat and potatoes.
Darren, I know why you in your feelings, Gilly.
Why you in his feelings, Cam?
Was it the album comment?
That kind of struck a nerve.
Where I'm from, Gilly, we stab and we twist. I don't know how to be the bigger person. Wise words was told to me. They say, when you go low, hell, I go to hell. You dig what I'm saying? And
Put
that's
that
where I'm
on
about
my
to go.
tombstone.
So let's bring up your actual facts and your actual stats. Gilly, when I'm looking at your rap career, as people will know you to be, they know Cam as a football player, now hot podcaster, content creator. Gilly did not chart any solo singles on the Billboard Hot 100. Philadelphia didn't do no numbers?
Philadelphia.
Dang. It's all right. Former member of Major
It's all right.
All right. Bass rap group late 90s and early 2000s. Where was Cam? I was like in middle school. All right. Then there was this beef between you and Wheezy Baby. And there's so much to be said here. And we've known you to do a lot of things, but one thing that I ain't never known you to be or do, Gilly, you ain't never been great at nothing.
Oh, shit.
But he has, though.
What?
The only great thing that Gilly does and has done, he's a great mascot.
Oh, no.
Big hat, dancing around, yeah, getting them going. Mascot, glorified mascot. When I pull up your rap career, there's not anything great there. When I pull up anything about Gilly, very skeptical, very questionable career. Therefore, which makes it, how did Gilly get into this content creating arena?
Yeah.
He had to do this. I'm just enjoying doing this. Gilly, let's understand here. I really have real money.
Oh my God.
Buddy, relax. Okay? Now, with that being said, you said that you could buy me, and I'm a little boy in this space.
Why would you say that?
Correct?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Gilly.
Who said that?
We all know about content creating is you can be hot today and not tomorrow. Similar to your rap. Well, we can't relate on a lot of things, Gilly. The only thing that we can relate is that you are a great mascot.
What's on Philadelphia?
Philadelphia? An album.
Yeah.
That flopped.
Oh my God.
Like, and if it wasn't for Wallow, all credibility on $1 million worth of game will be really at question. Because he has a wisdom about him.
Oh my
Wallow,
God.
that is.
Yeah.
I respect that. And I also respect Gilly.
Yeah.
But if we're speaking facts here, Gilly, the only great thing that you have done in recent memory is become a mascot for the Philadelphia Eagles. Respectfully, brother, in the words of Petty Cam, we cannot relate.
Oh my God.
While you're dancing on the sideline, I was in the game. While you were beefing with so-called members of your community, I was making money. A lot of it.
Oh my God.
So please understand, when you have these verbal threats of this or that, these antics, so to speak, that you're known to do, running around Philadelphia in a big old hat or a helmet, dancing around, getting people riled up. And it's so sad because when I said your name, most people didn't know who you were. They said, who, Gilly? Who is that? Man, you know the dude that be walking around with the big old hat. Oh, that dude. Man, don't take him serious. That's the narrative about you, guy. You see what I'm saying? But you're talking about me and my bow tie. Man, I think I look real good in my little.
All right,
This
that's right.
is
Yeah. When you're right, I'm with you. Because you do look a fool. But you ever want to humiliate me or get me to crawl into my shell, start talking money. And lots of it. Damn, man, you gotta talk about, it's all jokes until you start calling people broke. But I didn't see the clip. Y'all know I don't got the attention span. But Gilly, why would you say that? Why would you say you could buy Cam Newton? Okay. All right, so, and you know, there's a way to kill people in its calmness. Why was you screaming like that? You had me, but the deliverance I gave a 0. The content of your message, a 10. The delivery is 0. Okay, and the bow tie did suck. You didn't have to explain because that's where the one thing he had you, the bow tie is ridiculous. All right. Gilbert Arenas is going to find his way on this list. I'm just too lazy to, and I don't think about him. But Kwame Brown, former NBA player, got to tell Gilbert Arenas how he felt about him to his face, and it was a good little read.
When I asked you to stop talking about me, this is the thing that you don't understand because you stupid.
Oops.
The only reason why they ask you questions about me, boy, is because you not media trained.
Oh
Any dumb motherfucker that'll talk about a black woman the way you did, and you black, and your mama black, nigga, stop trying to act like you smart. You a dumb motherfucker, and they got you up there because you say stupid shit like you said in rookie transitional camp that you wanted to be a motherfucking pimp.
Oh
you
my
dumbass
God.
nigga, I said I wanted to build apartment buildings for women, nigga.
Oh my God.
I know
said I want to be a pimp,
your whole
and that's
life
what you're crying about, right?
If you ain't gotta talk while I'm talking. I'm gonna let you talk.
You know you lost when you start screaming.
The reason why you so mad, nigga, and always talking about me. If you would ever been the #1 draft pick, Agent Zero, a nigga who spent up all their money they first year, had to borrow money, a dumb motherfucker who had the keys to the gym and had everything in their favor, and then lay guns on their seat.
Oops.
A bitch ass showboat nigga that go to jail and have all his homeboys go to jail in DC, and they cover it up to Ernie Grunfeld. Where you had Ernie Grunfeld in your pocket. Nigga, come on, nigga, you ain't no man, nigga. You better stop running your motherfucking mouth, nigga.
You mad at me because
I ain't mad at shit. Why you keep saying I'm mad? You them white boys taking somewhere else. What do I have to be mad about?
You lay here.
God damn. See, one thing I really love. First of all, I had to put my laziness to the side. Gilbert Arenas has made the I Hate Your Guts board. And I don't even care about. He's gonna find his way off. My attention span is short. But right now, while I can pay attention, I hate your guts. You hate him too, poo-poo? You hate him? My kid hates you too. I never seen a straight man read like that. That's what I'm trying to say in the most non-homophobic way. And it's really an ode to the gays because I always tell my mom, in no particular order, I do not want to argue with a Jamaican because their reads are deadly. A gay, God forbid it's a Jamaican gay. Bumbaras. But I've never seen a straight man read like that. The only reason they put a mic in front of you is because you're not media trained, you dumb motherfucker. I love it. I'm probably gonna watch that 4 more times today. But that was Gilbert Arenas getting his ass, his whole bussy handed to him by Kwame Brown. And that was amazing. Top 5 reads I've seen this year because I'm impressed because it's a straight man. They really don't have much to say. So give me pussy, give me pussy. So to articulate yourself like that, while you was telling people in rookie camp that you wanted to be a pimp, I was building houses for women. What? 3 snaps in the circle. All right, what else is going on? I strayed far away from health facts. I realized, I don't know why, because it's imperative that you guys don't die. But you guys don't even respect Dr. CB shit, yo. And sometimes some of the things make it hard. And there's like some urine recipes that I don't know if it's a rumor, but anyway, what I do know, a commonality across the board, is that lion mane is very beneficial for brain functionality, improves memory, prevents dementia, repairs nerves and neurons, and enhances focus, balances mood, and supports your heart. So my mom always say, my memory's so bad. What should I take? I always tell her lion mane and blueberries. Okay. Y'all not eating good. So your body's not. Anyway, take the information and go. There's also one lady on here, Barbara O'Neill. She's like my holy grail. You should follow her page. She's like, the government gonna come for her soon. She just posted red foods that protect your heart. Tomatoes, they're rich in lycopene, which lowers heart disease risk. Beetroot, that's what we have Skip on for his blood pressure. Haven't given him beetroot in a long time, but if you have high blood pressure, mix it in a smoothie with some carrots and ginger, shit like that. Green apples, pomegranate, cherries, watermelon, red grapes, and red bell peppers, which are packed with antioxidants and vitamin C. Gotta give y'all some shit, okay? I did not know that Dionne Warwick was a hottie because since I was born, she's been old. But, I do know that if she was to have a Lifetime movie, the actress that should play her is Tiana Taylor. They have striking resemblance. But I seen this video of Dionne Warwick yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, she was gorgeous.
It's a thrill to be here to honor not only a great star, but someone I once dated. And that's no joke. I really did date Sammy Davis Jr. We had a lot in common. I started singing gospel at the age of 6, and he started breaking the commandments at the age of 7.
I'm not watching the whole roast. I wanted to just let y'all know. Don't play with Auntie's name. And she's, she's active on Twitter. She tweets sometimes, and she retweeted this video and put, not one lie was told. I'm ready to roast again. I love to see older people still have spunk and pizzazz. Y'all don't like it because when I posted the video twerking on my grandma for her 85th birthday, y'all call me and her everything but a child of God. Still, these things still work. So this is Jane Fonda. I just found out recently Jane Fonda has an adoptive black daughter that she had since the woman was a child. So she doesn't really like racist bigots like Hulk Hogan. After his demise, she put, fuck him. You don't get to tell black people how to act when they're called the N-word. So, sometimes to get the backstory, you got to go in the comments, see what the people are talking about. And that's where I learned that this is her adoptive daughter. It's a picture of her and her adoptive daughter. That's why she fights our cause. All white people aren't bad, but enough for me to just, hoot and holler about it. And if you're not, then you denounce your ancestors, and I'll think about letting you in my circle. But until then, crawl back into your mountain. All right. Just a couple of people just adding hints of Hulk Hogan being a bad person in the comments. This is a quote from Andre the Giant. I don't know how old you are. I'm Andre the Giant, years old. I remember him from WWF before y'all turned it to E. Y'all took away the Federation. There was a copyright infringement. Who cares? Andre the Giant said, and I quote, I don't like to speak badly of people. I have grown up thinking and being told that if you cannot say something nice about someone, you should not say anything at all. But I must break that rule in this case because I hate Hulk Hogan very much. He's a big, ugly goon, and I want to... continued, squash his face. Rest in peace. I know you're in heaven. Can't say the same for the ops, okay? All right. I'd be saving things that I don't care about. And Speaking of being old, there was a show on MTV, and it was the Osbournes. You had Sharon, where we know Ozzy. Ozzy is popular in the white community from the band he played in, Black Sabbath. But millennials, we're gonna know him, and blacks because we weren't around for that. And I don't even know his background. Before I get all emotional, I need to know because I've seen, but you can't go by tweets. They ever saying like he was no better and he was a racist. I don't know if it has any validity, but I know Sharon was a little angel. So he was buried in his hometown of Birmingham, not Alabama. This is in the UK. And I just never want to see the fucking day. This is Sharon Osbourne. And I just get caught in rabbit holes. So I Googled, because I seen other kids there. So the show only had the daughter and the son. I forget the daughter's name, but the son was Jack. But then I seen other kids, right? Just terrible. I don't want to watch it. But I got nosy, right? So I seen other kids there, and I was just like, so Ozzy and Sharon were married for 40 years. Where are these other kids from? Is he a cheater? No. He's just old as shit, and he had another wife. The other wife he had 3 kids with. But here's the drama, right? When you go to Wikipedia and you check the years of marriage, literally, soon as he divorced or she left him, they said she left him, he got married to Sharon. And Sharon was his manager at the time. So I think it was a little affair, no Coldplay. But anyway, nonetheless, that's the past, right? I hated Jezebel. But anyway, she gave him 40 years of her life. And we were bestowed with the sad-ass clip of her mourning her 40-year husband with the support of her fans. I was almost stupid enough to say, let me go first. But no, me and Skip already decided that he has to go first because that's just what men have to do. See you on the other side, my lover. Until I find anything bad about you, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. But I'll do more research. All right, what else is going on? Very immature. Very immature. The 10-year-old in me wanted to laugh, but unfortunately, I'm 110, so I didn't find this funny. The WNBA already faces enough discrimination and unfair pay, and it's just an unfair workplace. So for I want to say fan, but I'm not going to say fan, for an onlooker to throw a dildo on the court, like, guys, we got to grow up.
Type of activity, yeah. And no one's picked the object up yet. You guys, oh my gosh, okay. Inappropriate.
And you know what? I know it's hard to fight your inner childhood and not laugh, but it's really not funny. And I also want to take it a step further and say anyone throwing a sexual object on a court where kids are enjoying the game, I think they should end up on a registry. I think we should fully penalize them. That's a sexual joke and it wasn't funny. Registry, whatever the lowest tier is. I know they got like tier 1, 2, and 3. Put them on tier 3. Something they could come off in 10 years, but they got to hold it down because that was just really disgusting. So somewhere someone's laughing. Not funny. All right. And I find everything funny. And that was just like not. All right. But what is funny is Mandisi and Yandy still trying to appear that they're together or whatever they're doing. Just trying to keep a storyline, keep them checks coming. Try your eyes, sweetie. It was me. If you don't get the reference, this bud's not for you. This clip is going to be blacked out on YouTube because they don't let you play MTV stuff. So you guys are just another reason you got to watch the show live. Go fuck yourselves. But now that we're here, us in here, we can enjoy this. This is a clip of Yandy and Mandisi on the next episode of Love and Hip Hop. Trying to hold on to whatever it is because it's so relevant. I just want to say something that I saw. When a man says we already dealt with this privately, that means we talked about it. I manipulated you. You wanted to stay. And it's over. Not that it was corrected. Oh, so the less people that are around to witness how stupid you are, you get to be stupid quietly. We did that. And y'all didn't because it's on TV and y'all getting paid for it. Yandy, you're not going anywhere. You don't want to go anywhere. You're okay with being embarrassed. It it's really nauseating to see what people talk, especially when you have girl children. Like a lot of people, they take their L's in silence. This is a very loud L. This is a big Ellie. Okay. What example do y'all be, and y'all don't care. What example do y'all be leaving for y'all daughters to tolerate? Oh, this is a man, and they just love to do this. Oh, men, that's how men are. Long as they're taking care of, y'all are really desperate for love, and I hate desperation. Two things I hate. I hate weakness. I hate weakness so much. We're going to talk about that actually in the next topic. And I hate desperation. Because what do you stand for? And look at him. No, we already dealt with this. You already accepted I'm a cheater. We did it in private, so you felt less humiliated. But now we got to do it on TV because unfortunately we get paid for it. And now you're going to let people tell you how stupid you are. And that might stop my game from working. Listen, I never wanted to be with someone so bad. Okay. All right. So that's Yandy for another year. But Yandy not innocent either. Her hairstylist told us she was over in another country getting fucked. So they just big fuckers. All right. Couldn't be me. Speaking of weakness, over the weekend, what's today? Over the week, we got a little opinion from Ari Lennox. And in that opinion, it started a big 3-day Twitter debate. I still don't even know if it's over. Ari Lennox stated something along the lines of rewatching Martin and Pam was only chastised by Martin because she was dark skinned. Let me get the clip. It's coming up, guys. It's just a lot of scrolling because we don't have a budget. Here it is.
Was how much he would go on Pam. Like, I know, like, and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good, like, joking ass movie. And
no, you don't.
And it even when the joking movie is like, damn, like that was fucked up. Like, I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm honestly not, I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me, or like, I don't know. It's like Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine. And I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like, I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, of just like always going on Pam, always, like, that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But like, so I feel conflicted because while I feel like the show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and like everybody, like legendary, amazing. Like, I adore them all. Like, you have no idea. And I adore Martin. Like, I adore him. It just would piss me off, like the joking.
All right, let's wrap this shit up. We live in a culture now where a lot of people find comfort in the victim role, and it rubs off on people that don't even have to. It's just a way to get relevant. It's a way to get visibility. It's a way to, get your thing in rotation. Now, I completely refute the idea that Pam was targeted for her complexion. Everybody can victimize themselves from any joke. No one, if you ever go to a comedy show, no one is off limits. This is a sitcom. What do you guys think the com is short for? Comedy. When Martin was getting made fun of for his height, his ears, it was just comedy. When Gina got made fun of her forehead, it was just comedy. Everybody got made fun of. Now, to play devil's advocate, people was just like, okay, but the jokes with Gina were cutesies, and the jokes with Pam compared her to hair texture and a horse and animals. Gina was the love interest of Martin. There's not so much he can belittle her before it's just like, that's not how a boyfriend talks to a girlfriend. And Pam was the enemy girl, the girl best friend. It's not the same kind of comedy. I'm joking on you because you're my girl's best friend and I really don't like you. It's not the same as my girlfriend is cutesy and I have to baby her. So the jokes, I only want to hurt her. It's just like you guys are always finding a way to fuck up something good. Now, if I want to be 100% correct and fair, if you were to say Pam was not selected to be the love interest because she's dark-skinned, aha, that's correct. In the 90s and still now, darker skins have a harder time as women. Only dark skinned are getting chosen as men. We don't have the same luxury of being the chosen prize on a grand scale, right? So if you were to say Gina wasn't as pretty as Pam, and Gina was only picked because she was light skinned, and Pam had to be the best friend because absolutely. But the jokes about her being beady bead and no, I'm gonna have to say womp womp, and you guys are just so embedded in victim culture. And that started because we have social media now. There's too many platforms. It's very hard to get a thought or opinion in with people with strong personalities, the people with things going on, but they found a loophole. If I say I am offended, people will listen to why I'm offended. So now I'm going to go out my way to make sure I'm always offended, because before this trolling of being offended, this mic was never on. I was being overseen, overlooked. I had to pinch myself to see if I was still alive because I wasn't getting recognition. So now I'm always going to find out. It's really exhausting. And the world doesn't slow down for people that's offended. It actually rolls over you. And I just think that's natural selection. We don't need any weak people in the cipher of humanity. So like, keep on being offended because real shit is going on. Tsunamis, earthquakes, presidents being unprofessional, the price of tea in China. And then you're over here finding complexion wars, and it's just, I hate weakness, and there's no space for it in a world that's so highly populated, and you're just going to keep on getting rolled over, and that's where you need to be, because that's natural selection. Thanos will always be right. The only thing he was wrong about was the percentage. It should have been 90%, and it should have been a test of weakness. Okay, next topic. That was just a waste of time. And then there's still people, oh, you can't tell people where to be offended. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to have my opinion. You're going to have yours, but I'm always right. So you're on the wrong side. All right, what else is going on before we go over to the nigga blogs and wrap this shit up? I got to go to work because unfortunately I'm not rich yet. Cocksuckers. All right, what else stood out to me on the internet this last couple of days? Besides y'all being weak victim bitches. Everybody got made fun of on the show. Grow up here. Fat Jose lying. I don't even have time for him. I'm really sick of the lies. Another thing that y'all do that really annoys me. Really, 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 and I don't even know, it's not even a big thing. It just really annoys me when y'all say death comes in threes. Let me ask you something. Just think about this. When does the count start? What's the credentials? Because somebody just died just now. We don't know him. Y'all said Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan. About 5 people died again since then. Death is the only thing that doesn't stop. What? How do we? I don't like that saying, and it's stupid. So, y'all remember this drug dealer from Snowfall? He died, and it's crazy. He died 2 days ago in a drowning accident too. There was another major actor from the movies that died probably the day after my. Why do y'all say that? Why do y'all want it? If I had the power to make one scene go away, I'm probably being dramatic, and because I'm talking about it right now, I'm saying, but death comes in threes. Really, it doesn't exist. Is there a year cutoff? Does it have to be like everybody in fall, and then after fall is the next? Like, it does not fucking stop, bro. You cannot count something that doesn't stop. Get that? What's not clocking to you? Oh, I hate that saying. It just really, I don't know why. It's not even a big deal, but whatever. What's this? I love the other realm conversations, like with seers and mediums, and I don't know about witchcraft, but let me see. Tasha K had a witch. Tasha K had a witch on her show talking about the government. Let's see.
Dollar isn't just currency.
Bad. Yeah, that's what they teach you. Yeah. So you don't tap into your power. Why would I tell you that I'm doing a spell on you? I'm going to tell you that spells are bad so that I can do it on you.
Like how? Explain that. Who is who?
The government. Witchcraft is bad. Witchcraft is this, but they're doing witchcraft on you.
The government's doing witchcraft on people.
Yeah.
The dollar isn't just currency. It's a spellcraft. Every time you stress over money, you're feeding the spell with emotion.
You look at the dollar. First of all, it's a dead president. It's an ancestor. When you look at the different pyramids and certain lines designs and how they print their money. It's all a spell. It's all a ritual.
But repetition with belief equals ritual, and rituals shape your subconscious. You've been doing rituals daily and don't even know it.
Right? So every time you touch money, even psychologically, when you're thinking about money, it is all outlined to you. Everything you watch is subliminal when you think about it.
Subliminal doesn't mean hidden. It means it bypasses your conscious filter and goes straight into your subconscious mind. The mind processes 95% of the info unconsciously. So when you watch content full of sex, fear, envy, or violence, it programs how you feel and behave, even if you think you're just watching.
Your music is subliminal. You know, the 808s, all the beats, everything. They are 100% controlling us. Yes. So if you know that you're being controlled, now you can't be controlled anymore. But if you don't know, they can continue to control you. And that's what's happening to everyone. That's why you get a certain feeling when you listen to certain music. It's frequencies.
808s and mainstream music are powerful root chakra activators. That's why trap music feels so heavy. It's designed to keep you locked in base desires: money, sex, fear, survival.
When you're like, why would they put this out? Everything behind that is strategic. They're not just putting it out to put it out there. When people think of success, they say, okay, I need to go out, I need to buy a mansion, I need to buy a Maybach, I need to do this, I need to do that.
This is material programming. The Matrix runs on external validation. They set the standards so high and flashy, you sacrifice your soul chasing the image. But ancient wisdom says, true gold is inner alchemy. Master your mind and you master your world.
That is not really what they want. That's what they're being told they want. So they will really be a slave, like going to work 9 to 5, doing this, doing that, not saying nothing's wrong with 9 to 5.
Yeah, exactly.
What I mean is, if that is not your gift, that is not your calling, you're just doing it to get what looks like success, you are being manipulated. It is literally all in our minds. It's being subliminally taught to us. But when you have an awakening, you start making choices that are literally from your soul.
Which is where I totally agree. I just wish she didn't wear a red witchcraft dress to make it seem so spooky. Fashion Nova sweatsuit would have did, girl. You didn't have to, act like me and go dress like a 1920s flapper to go see Great Gatsby. You lose people with the presentation. But the message, 100%. Hold on. That's the devil trying to stop me. Girl, you was right. Because this is Satan right now. Is this thing? Yep. Mm-hmm. I see you, Satan. All right. So, yeah, there's something to take away from there. Girl, the costume. All right. Let me see what else we got on here. Because it's been a long time and I need a nap before work. Lost interest. Let's see what Kanye's talking about. Kanye, I cracked the code.
I cracked the code. I cracked the code by expressing myself constantly. Elon gave me this platform. Like first time 3 years ago when I sent it up, I put up this swastika inside of a 6-point star, and Elon personally took me off the platform. Then Jews started fucking with him, pulling advertisers, all this kind of shit. He saw how they were, put me back on the platform. What y'all experiencing right now is ultimate freedom. Like, do you know how much money that I had to have in order to be able to pop this much shit on Twitter? I don't give a fuck about cars, houses, life or death, jail, or so-called freedom.
Well, that's dumb.
What I care about is actual freedom. And I got about the country, right? I'm back in Japan, one of my homes, because they started getting around people and getting people to say, oh, he needs to go to the hospital. He needs to go. What did I do? What did I physically do? I need to go to the hospital, my nigga? Oh my God. For what? For tweeting, my nigga? For real? For just saying wow shit? It's so much wild shit said in movies. Like this man Leonardo DiCaprio said the word nigga 10,000 times in front of Jamie Foxx and Kerry Washington. Black excellence. They had this white boy saying nigga 1,000,000 times. Niggas is up there for the check. You get what I'm saying? Because if Jamie Foxx and Kerry Washington wasn't getting paid on Django, Leonardo DiCaprio wouldn't be able to say nigga 10,000 times in front of him. You get what I'm saying? They want to send me to the hospital because the Jews haven't figured a way to get paid off of this. If they could figure a way to get paid off of me saying Hitler, they'd be fine with it. They lock the shit up until we can figure out how to get paid off it.
Kanye always loses me when he starts talking this black shit when he only marries white women. So, yeah, they do need to lock you up because you're so delusional. You don't even know the coal is coming from inside the house. Lock his ass up. All right, let's see what's going on in the blogs. They like the drunk uncle in your family. Donda would be ashamed. Let's see what's going on in the blogs that I miss. What the hell is this? Khloe Kardashian on why she has chosen to be primary caretaker for her ex Tristan Thompson's brother and Mary. She tries too hard. She wanted to be in that boy's life so bad, and she want to go back and have more babies with him, so all the babies have the same father, and that just don't help the baby because the nigga don't want you. Next, she tried too hard. Machine Gun Kelly says he was supposed to be in Sinners, but turned down the auditions because they didn't want to say the N word. I couldn't do it. What? I think you're right.
The vampire, they had me set up to do the auditions. It's the vampire, the one that's in the house. So he's the second vampire, the one that the guy comes and like he eats the family up. Yeah, but in the audition, he has to say the N word, and I just wouldn't do it.
Yes, from our conversations.
Push up.
Oh, you damn clapping monkeys. Next. I feel like I'm one of the best rappers in the world, living respectfully. Next. This idiot, she's always a good time. Women that stand for nothing and fall for everything. Just such a good time, a hoot. This is one of the baby mothers of the boy, Cam Newton. Cam Newton doesn't take her seriously. He told us on the show, but he will have babies with her. She's having her second baby for him, and she's single. Okay, she says people are obsessed with the skin color and texture of a newborn black girl. Is she black? And she's blackish. I wonder if she's gonna have your hair. Let's hear what the little dummy has to say.
You guys let me know if this is a real thing. Other moms who have daughters, black daughters, people are so obsessed with their skin color and their hair texture. From the moment people found out I had a girl, they were like, does she have hair? Does she have hair? And I'm like, no, not really. She was bald head. She just had two little pieces in the front. And then like, oh, she's going to have a lot of hair. She's going to have a lot of hair. The bald ones always have a lot of hair. And it's like, okay. And then it's like, when her hair started to come in, they're like, oh, her hair's so curly, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wonder if she's going to have your texture, if she's going to have your hair. Or she can have Cam's hair. What color is she? Like, what's her complexion?
I lost interest. You just need to worry about if her father's going to be in the house or he's going to be with his other kids. Oh, my God. So one thing I don't ever want to do is play with our legends. But here's Cisco, y'all. Long as he can hit a backflip, he's good. Let's see. Okay. Well, he moves better than he looks, so shout out to Cisco. Top 5 vocalist for his generation and gender, but he looks like shit. That wasn't necessary. I don't have time. I love the CT here. What else is going on? He nearly sells Trick Daddy. He cooks well, but he talks too much over the food. Not interested. Let's see what this is. Video footage shows an interesting interaction between Wendy Williams, her son, and former court-appointed attorney that she fired. Let's see.
Hunter, how is it negotiating these fares?
I do it very carefully, looking at it. And if and it hasn't happened thus yet, but maybe in 10 years, if it's too much to do it, I can go upstairs and exit that way, come back down. And
in the elevator. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
this just sits here. It's nothing that I use.
Yeah, she used to, but we don't use this no more. This is her own wheelchair.
Was that physical therapy?
Wheelchair? No, so when she she used to use it prior to working out. That's actually originally why she started working out, because she had trouble walking around because of her ankles.
Yeah. Getting used to this and how numb it is.
But she's been working out, and she hasn't had to use a wheelchair since.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So I just have a couple of questions for you about.
Questions regarding what?
Just about the guardianship.
The guardianship? Well, I thought this was just gonna be a regular visit. And she thought that too. Like we thought.
Yeah, I thought it was just supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
just looking.
Right, and also just because when she and I met last time, we said that we would continue the interview in New York.
I know, but she didn't know that she needed an attorney present, and she was briefed. I know, but then she spoke to you over the phone, Linda,
I know.
and she told you she didn't want you as an
So
attorney.
I can't talk to you. I can only talk to
Okay,
your mom. So, but I can't.
Mom, do you want to speak by yourself?
I want to sit down. My thing.
Okay, so just explain one little thing. Okay, so it's not about. It's the only thing is that it's because of her privacy rights.
I know, and she just told Linda that she didn't feel comfortable.
Is your mom okay with you being here when she talks to her?
Yes.
Okay.
It breaks the talk.
It does. Okay. It does, but you tell her that.
And long story short, they want to, beat her in the head, and it's so good. They had a little situation where he was draining her money, just like his daddy told him to do. But he was young, so it's all forgiven. She needs somebody in her corner right now because all the white people try to do is blood suck Wendy, and that's how she got in this situation. So it's good to see that the older that little Kev got, he's actually in his mom's corner or just trying to make up for that theft. But nonetheless, glad to have somebody in her corner advocating for her. What else is going on? I love to see people break from the shackles of bad husbands. So, this is Tammy Rivera, ex-wife of Waka Flocka. She has moved on. I don't know if this is a husband by penetration or a husband by law, but it was her, I think it was her birthday, and he left her a message on the cake. To the love of my life. Oh, they're not married. I guess they're engaged. From your future husband, happy birthday and many more. You are so amazing. Since we've been together, you've been all the inspiration I could ask for to make up every day and be fruitful. It is my deepest desire. Men, I can't even talk. My handwriting is atrocious, but men are really bad at writing. It is my deepest desire for you to know how much you mean to me and how much I love you. And it's a lot. I pray you enjoy yourself tonight. To my paradise on earth, your one true husband. Ooh, he went hard in the paint. That was a shot at Waka from your one true husband. But you know what? Embarrassing her, and even his choices after. He's a real big belly fool. He never deserved her. So I really love to see women move on. This is her new beau. I think that's her kid. I don't be knowing these people. But good for her. Good for fucking her. What else is going on? I don't want to do reality TV. Let's see what Tia the Teeth has to say, and let's roll out. I'm sleepy. Some people just try too hard to be fashionistas. And Harlem is really synonymous for that. Like they'll start wearing kilts and shit and just calling it fire, and it's not. I seen a picture recently of A$AP Rocky with the Dorothy shoes. And it's just, bro, fashion doesn't always have to be so thought-provoking and risque. But here we are, okay? Clearly Tia the Teeth has something to say. I didn't see the clip prior. Let's see if she's on his side or against him.
Mr. Rocky to take the red fucking patent leather
against him
ballerinas off ASAP. Okay, put them back in your motherfucking closet. Do you understand me? No, I'm dead ass motherfucking serious now. Rihanna, Riri, bad girl Ree. This is coming from Yunty. I love y'all. I love y'all a lot.
You know she old because why?
I know this ain't this little dirty little pissy hoe.
Where is this going?
This that little pissy hoe? Better hang up, bitch. I knew it was you. Anyway, back to what the fuck I was saying. Rihanna, I want Rocky to go take them red patent leather ballerina slippers shoes
All
off.
right, auntie,
ASAP.
take your time.
Do you understand me? Put them shits back in your motherfucker. I need Mr. Rocky to take the red fucking patent leather ballerinas off ASAP. Closet and tell him don't do that shit no motherfucking more. We know he player. I want him to keep it P. If I catch him in another pair of them motherfucking Dorothy ass goddamn type shoes, it's gonna be some suspicions going on.
Oh my God, not suspicious.
All right, and I'm gonna need you to exit with little Rakim, Bullet, Riot, all that. I don't even know they names. Rocket, Bullet, Riot, and all the rest of them. You put the pop out.
Rocket's fire.
Cause we ain't for the hell ASAP Rocky doing that kind of shit right there. Nah, ASAP Rocky, this for you, nephew. I love you, dog. I've been loving your style for many years, man. You puts that shit on. Do you hear me?
All
you
right.
and now.
What I tell you about comedic timing, you got to get in and get out. That concludes today's episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. Y'all do know it's the 100th episode, so I'm going to kind of bribe y'all to support me because support's free, but hate is freer. So I see y'all just not doing as much as y'all can. Y'all bums, I could buy y'all. So later today, I'm going to pick one of my clips that I want to post, and I'm going to ask Rock after it gets to 100 retweets, if it gets there, if not, money in my pocket, no man on your arm, to pick someone to, give a blessing to. Because that's the only way to get support from you niggas. Just like Ray J said. That's why I almost did his ass, but he made a lot of sense. Y'all don't really. I'll buy y'all. So I'll see y'all later. If you missed any of today's shows, no need to fret. They'll be on YouTube in the next 10 minutes. And then I'll let y'all know when the little contest for the little bum ass hunt. It's the first, right? Y'all need it. Other than that, it is Friday. Make sure y'all have a safe and productive weekend. But most of all, don't forget to go fuck yourselves. Until the next time, peace out, cocksuckers.